Hello and welcome back. You're tuned into the Underwater Rugby channel broadcasting live from Krefeld, Germany. The next match coming up will be between EGE University and Molde. And here is a little statistical picture of the two teams and what they have achieved so far. Well, EGE University is making their debut appearance here, so there's nothing to say about them statistically right off the bat. However, many of the players played with the EGE Underwater Rugby Club before, so they have experience. They're not completely new. Molde is very well established. They were with the Euroleague from the very beginning. The club was founded in 1981, and they played 57 matches in the Euroleague. They've won 48 of them. They have drawn 3. They have lost 6 times. They have scored a massive 532 goals and allowed in just 61, giving them a positive goal differential of 471. Think about that, 471 goals more than their opponents. These two teams have never met before, but the players know each other from the old constellation and before, so it should be an exciting match, and we'll see how Molde does, having many players who came back from the Graz World Championships, but nobody from EGE was there.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Hello, and we're about to see the next match between EGE University in blue and Molde in white. Allow me to introduce to you now, in blue, wearing number 1 for EGE University, Sami Ozer. Number 2, Onur Ceylan. Number 5, Kan Barkilachoglu. Number 6, Ugur Ceylan. Number 7, Kerim Demir. Number 8, Mert Karakoc. And a captain wearing number 10, Hakan Togar. Number 12, Ekin Koch. Number 13, Fatih Azrak. Number 18, Valentin Dressly. Number 19, Merte de Lufer. And number 99, Berkan Mert Surkuloglu. And for Molde in white, wearing number 1, Board Inge Pettersson. Number 4, Evan Bjornadem. Number 5, Evan Shovik. Number 6, Jürgen Urbestad. Number 7, Ivar Bjornadem. Number 8, Oyvind Neuhus. Number 13, Geir Magnestrand. Number 15, Marius Skåne. Number 77, Lars Hjemmestad. Number 78, Trond Helge Lillevik. Number 80, Oscar Wijk. And number 95, Tord Kaspersen Nellund. The referees this match are on deck, Rafael Tito de Moras. And in the water, Birgit Ludke and Bob Robinson. Those Turkish names, some of them are difficult.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Krefeld, Germany. It's the first round of the Euroleague 2019-2020 season. We are going to see the fourth match of the day, which is EGE University from Turkey, Izmir, against Molde of Norway. Molde, of course, has a long history in the league. They have won 6 championships out of the 7 rounds, 7 seasons. So Molde has a big history, and EGE was participating, or Turkish team was participating. You can tell more of the history.
Yeah. Well, some of the players on EGE University are new to me, that I have not seen these names before, but quite a few of them are veterans. For example, number 18, Valentin Dressly, he's actually a German guy,
Right.
but he's friends with them. They have been, because he was a goalie. In the beginning, they needed more expertise on goalkeeping, so he went there
Right.
as a sort of player coach to help bring them up in their skills. And they had that relationship, and he's played with them. So, who else would here? People I don't know. I don't know 99. Berkan Mert.
I saw the teams just getting ready for the introduction, and I say that they are very physical, both of the teams. Some really strong, and I saw that there are a number of younger players, like Even Sovik from Norway. Has he been around in the previous?
I think he has played.
And some other also relatively young Norwegians in the Molde side.
And this is not a pure Molde team in reality. They have recruited players in from other places.
Okay.
So, for example, Trond Helge Lillevik, he lives in Oslo. And who else?
Oscar VIII, he was a young player also. I
Yeah.
saw number 80 from the Norwegian side.
Jürgen Urvestad is back. He was a big goal scorer in the early years of the Euroleague, but he was out because of illness, and now he's back.
Great.
And he must be really looking forward to playing again.
But just seeing, of course I don't know these Turkish players. Just seeing them, knowing that they play a lot in Izmir, I don't think that this is going to be a walk in the park for Molde.
No.
Because those guys I saw, they looked like something, people who live in the water, some, just plainly the physics of the guys, they are really good shape on the Turkish side. So I hope this is going to be a really interesting game. Of course, Molde has to be held as a favorite, no doubt about it. But let's see. Of course, Sporting, Petersen, Even Bjornerem, Iver Bjornerem, Newhus, all these, Marius Kore.
They have lost Christian Schaefer. They don't have him anymore.
Right. Here we go. First half of the fourth match of the day. It's University EGE, Turkey, Izmir in blue color, and Molde from Norway in white color.
So to Boarding Pettersson down to Newhus. And then Bjornerem. So the stars, the old people who made it.
I really appreciate the ambition that these older guys have for this game. They lost, of course, the Colombians in the final in the World Championships, but still they find the motivation to come to Euroleague and compete.
Wow, just imagine Iver Bjornerem is taking the ball away from you, but you can hold it.
Yes, with one arm. With one arm.
Yeah.
Blue free throw.
That was you got to be really good in order to hold
now
the ball.
One of the Turkish guys holding his hand. I don't know, is he injured? Something had happened. I don't know if it was just a guy who had grabbed the ball. He's walking. He's number 7. Number 7, Kerem Demir. He's walking towards to the Kaisa Lindman there. I think they are gonna look for some help for his arm. Well, now we are in the Molde's end. Now the Turkish have the ball.
Oh, EGE has not shown himself to be weak at all. No, it could be a very close game. It looks
a little risky pass, but still able to pass it to his teammate.
EGE is clearly used to playing together. They have a pattern of passing which is not random or arbitrary. They seem to like this passing on the surface, moving around on the surface, hiding the ball. Here we see. And now he tries to, it was seen and picked off by Molde. But EGE manages to come up with it. Togar, no. Probably a holding call.
Attacking the mask.
Okay.
Attacking equipment. White free throw.
So he grabbed his mask.
It's a free
and it
throw
goes to
for Molde.
Yep.
The game is like 3 minutes old now.
Now they're moving. Molde's trying to move the ball forward, but the forechecking is
Neatly way he took the ball behind his back. You saw that on the surface.
Yeah. At this level, it's really the game awareness is huge. So,
and one of the decisive things I think is gonna be in this game, that how effective you are at scoring. I think the Turkish may be with the ball possession for a longer time.
Free throw.
Again, free throw. Now we are in the EGE end of the pool, roughing. But still, I would say that we all know how well certain individuals in the Molde team can score.
yes,
we know that.
Bjornerem.
Yeah, all those guys. What about the EGE University? Although they may have the ball possession, are they able to score? That is one thing.
I think they're well-grounded underwater rugby players. The reason that people like Bård, Inge, and Eva are big scorers is because they have extreme physical advantages.
Right,
That they
right.
have good technique. On top
Technique
of
and the
it.
body mass and the
Yeah.
strength, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. But it seems that the forechecking by the Turkish is quite solid actually.
Yeah.
Look at the way that he grabbed the ball. That is number 2, Onur Ceylan,
That was
behind the
good.
back.
Very good.
Excellent pass.
They're looking for the next pass, but
It
now they.
little too easily.
Yeah.
He should not because
No.
he saw the Norwegian coming. He should have not done that.
He thought that he was going to pass it before it happened,
Mm.
before the guy got there, but it was clearly not the right.
So now the
judgment, yeah.
Norwegians are taking the air and taking it easy. Let's see what kind of tactics they have for. We didn't yet see any massive approach towards the goal.
Well, I'm sure that if Molde can get underneath, they will score.
Now there is an excellent, actually, look at this arm. He was able to grab the goalie's head, the neck behind the head. Now on the other side, and the goalie jumps out immediately as he should. Is he able to have it? Well done,
yeah.
well done. Now he needs some help. There are too many Norwegians around him with one arm. Again with one arm against these Norwegians. And suddenly the ball just drops down. Now it's 2-1, and this is now, of course, dangerous for Team Molde.
I thought it was going to be a score.
They could have used the opportunity in a more neater way, but
That
well,
was dangerous.
that was a danger moment
yeah.
for Molde. So if Molde plays the players in the forward, they took risks, then this can happen.
Sami was a. Yeah, I think this is going to be a tough match. Very tough.
Now it's out of bounds, and that's for Norway. I
Referee
guess.
ball, or who are they going to call this against?
Playing outside the area, white free throw.
White
Outside.
free throw. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Till 0-0 is the score, and I think this game has gone.
I think
like
even if Molde scores, the EGE will play on.
Yeah,
It will be hard anyway.
yeah.
Out of bounds.
Now it's
Playing outside
for
the area, blue free throw.
That was a mental mistake there.
yeah.
It's possible to lose your orientation when you're underwater, and things happen. Suddenly, you don't know where you are. So. Oh, he broke loose. Nice play. Is this good passing pattern here?
Yeah,
They've worked their way
it's
forward.
Excellent passing pattern, and basically what we're seeing is that the EGE is just checking when to go in. And look at these Norwegians, they are just quite calmly closer to their own. Now one comes in. I think these EGE players, they'd like to see more Norwegians coming forward.
Chasing them,
to create this momentum to go into the goal, but
that was nice play there. Who was that from Molde?
look at that speed.
Look
Look at that
big
speed,
trouble.
and now there's a big trouble. Definitely a big trouble. And that's it.
Yeah.
That is the
Bjorn them probably.
Bernheim, I think. Number 7.
Scored by number 7.
Iver
Assisted by
Björnerem.
number
And the speed that he takes this sport, it was amazing. And please, all the people, look at the speed that the big guys can have with the Finns. Again, if Björn, if he was a uphill runner, he wouldn't be the first one on the top.
No.
But when it's underwater rugby, this is it. You can have the body mass and you can have, the top speed. Look at this.
I don't know why they gave an assist. I don't think there should be an assist for that. It was all
The
Bjorn
way, that the Finns move, amazing speed. So this is actually psychologically a little difficult now for EGE University, because if they give in a goal like this in a match like this,
Yeah.
it stays in your head. You need to be more careful.
Yeah.
And once you start to be more careful, you may lose some of the advantage and then in your attacks.
Yeah, they didn't have a guy underneath here to take the pass, which is not good for them.
I think someone's got to look at a YouTube video and measure the time that it took for Iver Björnerem to take that sport from the mid pole all the way. It wasn't very many seconds that he was scoring this goal.
Blue free throw.
So it's for free throw, and now we are closer to the Molde end. I didn't quite follow what happened with the Turkish guy. I think it was number 7. And now actually the bench, they have all 6 players on the bench. So basically I think he didn't go injured from this game. I think he's okay.
Well, some people will play with injuries, so.
Yeah.
They like to come in from above, these EGE guys.
It seems so. Quite neat, good pass behind the back.
Now
There
they've got
is
the
now
bottom.
some
Yeah, now
mask.
they have it.
Oh, the Norwegians are able to
Boarding
to
and
clear-
Pettersson picks it off.
Now now we get it back.
Oh, it was spinning around there.
Number 6 from the
Uvestad. Uvestad. But EGE comes up with it.
Yes.
Batted away. He gets it back again.
Well done by
Yeah.
the quality of the EGE team is really good. It's really, really good play.
Wow, he's put a huge dive in there for his team.
Yeah, and the number 7, he's back. He was just holding his arm previously. I thought he was injured, but he's now back. Let's see. Good for checking, but where is now? There is a defender. There was a shy moment where there were no defender.
Now they picked it off. Oh. And EGE managed to get it back again. No, they lose it. Spinning around, the ball falls down. This is hard game.
This is a hard game. It's really fast, really physical. And still this chasing number 7, Kerem. Well played by good forechecking. Nieuwhoes comes, he has broken something in his mask, it seems.
Okay, now
That
EGE
is a good
has a
pass.
chance. It's a fast break.
Is it going to be 1-on-1? Where is the goalkeeper? There he is. It's not going to be 1-on-1, at least 2-on-2.
He's got under
for
the
a
back.
moment. Clever
the goalie,
move.
yeah.
They thought he was going to pass the ball, but then he came on this side. That was a good moment, at least, for EGE University.
Well,
still, they have the ball.
It wasn't that bad a threat, but it has weakened the defense
Mhm.
for sure. But of course, when you're on defense, you can exchange. So if you're very tired, you can come straight out. Beautiful picture here.
Yes. The light comes, I don't know from where. There's some sun.
Yeah, through the
Clouds.
clouds. Yeah. These EGE guys are
Choking, close to choking that one. EGE guys are really
they're
tough.
tough and going forward.
Really
Yeah.
tough, really tough. But they should, create more momentum now closer to the goal. But they are still able to maintain the ball so close to the.
Could
what
be
is
shoulder in
that?
the basket.
I don't know.
I think
Maybe
so.
not.
No?
Pushing.
Holding, pushing. Goalkeeper. Wide free
So
throw.
somebody was pushing the goalkeeper
Yeah.
without having the possession of the ball. So we go to the mid-pool area, and it's a free throw for team Molde.
It would have been interesting to have an appeal there because I thought that the Molde player had his shoulder in the basket a little bit. But we go on.
Back up.
A good attack though. by-
Yeah, good attack. And how much is left now? I think this is something like 5 minutes left in the first half of this game. It's Molde against EGE University. Molde is in 1-goal lead, but it's certainly not finished yet. It seems that EGE is able to make a good opponent to Molde team. Molde has won 6 out of 7 seasons of the Euroleague, so it's quite amazing track record this team has. And although they have some very experienced players in their squad, there are some youngsters also, some really talented youngsters.
Now EGE gets the ball, and coming out of the zone is proving to be
A little difficult, but,
Yeah,
now
but they-
finally they clear it away.
a pass that was to a player who was almost covered. Very little margin here with this. Now they have an open player. Oh, 3-on-2.
That is what I said about the effectiveness of scoring attempts. That is gonna be one of the decisive things. Look at the way he jumps on. What's that?
Taken Togor.
Maybe roughing, maybe.
Roughing.
Okay.
Wide
Yes.
free throw. You can't throw yourself over him like that. Wide free throw, roughing.
So he's saying that the player shouldn't jump over the another player. He used to pull a step to sort of like throw himself around on the top of
I
the
don't know if I agree with that call, to be honest.
well, it was so and so. Well, it was roughing, and then it was a little maybe difficulties there with the EGE team.
I think that it's legitimate to slam into the other player. It's not.
Oh, look at what! He was able, just nearly out of the bounds, still keeping it inside. Look at that mass! They are trying to now squeeze to the Turkish goal. The goalkeeper is well aware where is the ball.
When you have that kind of situation where a player like Boarding and Pettersson's retreating from the goal with his hand out, he can pass it back into his teammate very easily. So it's
it was a risky pass, which is picked up by the Turkish, able to pass it on, but then well done by number 6 from the Norwegian team. He's
Risky
Jørgen
pass.
Ulstad.
holding. They let it go.
Nederland, Onur. They are still Eking was able.
Eking
Well done by the Turkish guys. I'm sure that they practice a lot for this Euroleague.
The EGE players are very good at getting the ball out of the clinch. If you come into a fight for the ball with them, they can rip it away quite high percentage, even against Molde. It's interesting.
Now there is no defender, at least for a short moment. He's able to come in, able to maybe pass even the ball.
He didn't pass it. It was punched away, really, but it went to his player,
Right.
his teammate. You need some luck sometimes.
Okay, let's see. 2 minutes left in the first half. EGE wants to equalize now for the end of this for this first half. But no one now. He goes all by himself. There is now coming in another few players, but then maybe too easily.
It's another fast break.
Too easily to lost.
UWR.
Let's see. No, it's 1 minute 30 seconds left. If there is not going to be another goal, let's see now till the end of this first half. Of course, the Molde now is close to the EGE. Both teams have been close, and now there is an excellent pass by the Norwegians. It's a goal.
Yeah.
Did you see that? It's an amazing goal.
That was
The way that they arranged, and this is exactly what I thought about. The quality of the attempts.
Yeah.
And now what we've seen EGE doing, nothing special. I think it was number 7 who did.
Assist.
Bor Inge Petersen scores, and I think Iver Björnerem was the. Yes.
Yeah.
Assist number 7.
Iver Björnerem assisting, and look at this assist. It's a classic one.
7 assist.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He waits, he knows that there is a teammate behind him, and then using his body mass. This is something we've seen so many times in this Euroleague, that
You have a
this
request for the
gentleman
timeout.
is
That
putting the ball, and it's a timeout for team
Timeout for the blue team.
Turkey.
that was a beautiful goal.
Beautiful one, and what was the beauty was the way that it was handled. It was arranged. So I think what Boarding what he did
Pettersson.
wasn't anything spectacular. what happened a couple of seconds before he put the ball in, that was what was spectacular in the
That Ivo Björnedem took his position and he knew
made
that,
the space, he
yeah.
took the space, and somehow he knew.
Yeah.
They have some, supernatural signals that they know that there was a teammate behind him.
So they have now the comfortable two-goal lead, and I don't think EGE University can come back from this. No.
I wonder what kind of tactics they should take now. The first thing, of course, is to keep it away from their own end,
Yeah.
just to finish, and then within the last 20 seconds maybe take a huge risk, and with all the players trying to rush it in, make an equalizer, and then in the halftime they need to be they need a message in.
6 players, 6 players, 6 players in.
No, they have a chance. No, they swim the ball out, and not much time though.
Are you requesting a challenge?
Oh, they are requesting a challenge now, video challenge.
All right.
Why would they do it now?
Well,
I don't know if
Team
it's
challenge for pushing off the goal without the ball. Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand that.
okay.
okay. So
We have a blue team
for the
challenge,
audience, there has been a video referee challenge coming from
pushing goalkeeper off
EGE team,
basket without the ball.
and I couldn't quite get why was the challenge. I
Well, he
couldn't
said
quite see.
it's pushing the goalie without the
Okay,
the
okay.
ball. But when who
when
did this?
was it?
Yeah.
Was it much before what happened? There is one player on the top. There is one player on the top of the goalkeeper there.
Oh yes. Number 15.
At least he puts his
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
now in that.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see what they call. I think he would have scored the goal anyway, but
Yeah.
this is not allowed. He created
Yeah, he makes a move with his hand.
yes.
It seems like he has a little push on
Okay,
the goalie.
the result of the team challenge is upheld. The challenge is upheld. No goal.
No goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clear push.
So it's a clear thing.
It was
He should have not placed his hand like this,
yeah.
and I think it's fair.
I
They
mean
could have scored without it.
yeah.
Free throw.
Only could have.
Yeah.
But clearly, it's a confusion for the goalkeeper, and it seems when we start going to the surface that he such a, makes a little move to unstabilize
Yeah,
the
yeah.
goalkeeper a little.
I mean what looks like a little move to us might have been a big move for their perception.
Yeah.
So
So this comes now with a interesting twist
yeah.
to this game. So and this could be a decisive because there is no one to say whether EGE is going to score or not.
Yeah, but
Everything is possible.
it was a good call by EGE to do
It
for
was
this.
an excellent call by them, and it was a fair, although the fault may have not been significant as such, but if it comes at the right moment, it may be a decisive thing, and you wouldn't have to put your hand like that. It was a right call, and now look at this good, excellent moment for the Turkish guy to punch. He somehow, the goalie was lucky in a way that he was moving his back away, so he couldn't quite hit it.
But
And now again,
fast break.
fast break, and please cameraman show us now what is happening, and it's a
Goal.
goal, and it comes only like 18 seconds before, and now the second time
No, I don't see
they
the
are giving in a goal like this,
By number 7.
and this is something that definitely will leave a mark to the minds
yeah.
of the Turkish players. If they keep letting the Norwegians swimming in like this, they're gonna lose.
Of the first half. 7 seconds.
7 seconds left, so they give a correlation now. 7 seconds, so it's a long pool, so there is nothing to do. That's the first half has gone. That's it. 2-0 to Molde. It seems that EGE University, although they play so well, it's going to be extremely difficult.
They're down 2-0.
2-0 in the first half.
And Molde is having fun.
They are really. And
you can see that. Can you feel it?
Yeah. And the way that they come in with the goalkeeper couldn't quite do anything. It seemed that they were ruling when they. It seemed that it was so easy to score when they come one-on-one like that.
Even beyond them, is fast.
Who made the second goal, by the way? I couldn't quite get his name.
I thought it was beyond them again.
Beyond them again.
Yeah.
I would say he's one of the fastest guy, having the body weight about 100 kilos, with the fin swimming in the world. It's amazing.
He's
amazing speed he has.
And Nieuwhuis is also fast, so there are quite a few fast players on the team. And I don't think EGE University showed themselves to be slow at all.
No, they're excellent. They play really well. And I would say that, so to say, in the open water, they are equal, the two teams. I wouldn't say that they play any worse underwater rugby while they're just passing the ball, chasing, forechecking. But what makes the difference that they hadn't really have that many of the good scoring opportunities, which may be the fact that actually differs these two teams. Well, I would say also that when Norwegians. Okay, now highlights.
All right.
Highlights of the first half.
Yeah, we have only. After this game.
One minute. Teams ready, 10 seconds.
Okay, welcome back to Krefeld, Germany. It's 3:12 local time, Central European time here.
Hang on.
We are gonna see now the second half of the game. EGE University from Izmir, Turkey, in blue color, against Molde, Norway, in white color. It's 2-0 to Molde, and the goals that we saw during the first half were like fast breakthroughs by Molde player. I think it was number 7, Iver Björnerem, who scored both of the goals.
So for people who don't play underwater rugby, you might just watch sometimes when the defensive players are switching, the back and the goalie, they swim in. Even if they see a player with the ball a short distance away, they should not swim and go and try to take the ball away, because they have to get to their position and replace their teammate to keep the defense solid. It's a very basic part of the game, but if you don't actually play, you might not understand that. So right now,
Attacking the head.
That's a contact to the head, so
Yeah.
it's a free throw
Attacking the
for
head.
Team Turkey.
for EGE. No, it was a free throw for EGE, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was for Molde at first, but no. Now the guys from EGE are very good at moving when they are being tackled. They keep pushing forward, keep swimming, turning around. Nice. Oh, but now Molde has it. And they pass it out. Nyhus over to Even Björnerem, who goes up and then passes back to Nyhus. They're all the way to the goal now. And the goalkeeper held off that first hit.
And this is a
Penalty.
penalty.
Throw for
And
the
this
white
is
team, shoulder in the basket.
Yeah.
shoulder in the basket, and this is
It was a
now
hard hit,
could
so
be-
how did he not get knocked off? That's the
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah. So the question is, who is going to receive it? Semi number 1 is walking in, maybe.
Semioza. Dressely.
It's Bordive himself who I think he's going to take it. For a change, I'd like to see someone else.
Yeah. Well, I think Dressely is going to take this, defend this, or
Middle of the field.
so it's the goalie specialist, Dressely.
Ready?
Okay. Here we go. Boarding, he scored a lot in the World Championships. His penalties, is he able to go below? He is.
Dressler's
And now
a
there is
technician,
an
yeah.
excellent position now for boarding, and it's
Yeah.
in.
So
It was difficult.
great skill by Dressely, but he's too small
Yeah,
to
that's
hold
right.
off that.
That's right.
Number 7.
So,
He weighed so much more than Dressely that
Mm.
once he got his
Mm.
arm and he started to spin,
yes.
Dressely
It's
lost his position.
Really difficult to recover. No, it was it number 7? Yes. So it was Iver Björnerem. Sorry for my mistake. It
What
was,
did
I thought it was Boarding
No,
who is again taking the penalty shot, but I think he now scored 3 times, wasn't it so?
Yeah, it would be.
Or second, because of course the second half,
Oh,
one of the goal was then dismissed.
But that was.
And then there is another one, yes, of course, yes. Sorry for being here in the
No, I think that
a little mixed up.
EGE has played well. I don't think the way they're playing against Molde, it means that it's going to be very tough for the other teams because Molde is strong. So
It's really strong. But really they haven't found any keys to open the really solid defense of Molde.
they have had attacks.
Now there is an excellent, actually, that was a good attack, which was this pass was excellent. Again trying to find his teammate, able to do so. Nyhusis after.
Oh,
Wow. But the defender again is in his position.
Coming
EGE
in
really,
from-
EGE really
oh.
is trying hard, at least trying really, really hard. Now they should be more active on chasing, but somehow they should stop playing when this guy gets the ball. Come on.
so Boarding Petson gave a lesson there. You can't get the ball from him. His arms are so long. He was not
Well, I think they should have attacked him
Earlier.
with more force.
in the
They,
beginning.
so to say, they stopped playing when he got the ball. I don't know why. Maybe their lungs were empty already or something like that. But just suddenly he gets the ball and they just stop playing.
Here comes the attack.
And now there is another Norwegian on this side.
Bjørnadem,
Up, no, not quite so. Not yet, at least.
I think there was maybe shoulder in the basket there.
Now there is no defender for a moment, and is there going to be a contact to goalie? At least squeezing in, and that's
Goal? No.
maybe
No, no, no.
pushing, holding.
Blue free throw.
It's a free throw for EGE University. It's 3-0, ladies and gentlemen.
White team timeout.
And the
White team
Norwegians are going to take a timeout, which is perhaps a clever thing, just to get more air. After EGE had so much pressure on their side, so maybe.
Also, how do things look? EGE plays next against Malsh. Good game. Should be very tough.
And Malsh, the next game, again, really interesting. It's going to be Beta
Malsh.
Malsh.
And
That's going to start at 4:30 Central European time.
and Molde plays Krefeld at 7:30.
Yeah. So really interesting games coming. And Flipper also, Malmö Triton, that is an interesting
Yeah,
game
maybe
indeed.
one could say that we don't see too many dull games in the Euroleague. Not
No.
to brag about it, but it's
Right, right.
their teams are good. There have been weak teams and teams that have underperformed.
Yes. I would claim still what we see in the morning, Urheilusukeltajat from Helsinki. I would say that they somehow underperformed a little.
Yes. Yeah,
I
that was not ideal.
I
no.
would have expected that they could have. It's not a surprise that they lost, though. I'm not
No.
saying that. I just hope that they could have resisted Malmö Triton more. It was 6-0 for Malmö Triton. 7-0 Beta Police and Beta won 7-0.
So you more want to see how Malmö Triton is going to do against some of the better teams.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you're-
They played really well.
Yeah.
And they have some individuals that are extremely talented.
Oh. That's the thing. You have to have your players underneath to get the ball because
Yeah.
when it falls out, it isn't going to fly up to you. You have to be beneath to get it.
I fancy the way that Molde player number 5 was there just a moment ago. He's Evensovic. He's a little like younger generation guys. I fancy the way that I think they practice it a lot. That you get the ball, you swim with your body inertia, hit with the ball to the head of the goalie or the bottom of the goalie. And then he just kept pushing. I'm sure that it's something that they really train. I think I need to get to my own club and do some exercise.
Of course, that's nice. Demanding to keep swimming.
Look at this forechecking by the Norwegian. But still the Turk is able to
hold how did he do that?
Excellent by the Turkish guy, retaining the control to the ball. Now again there is a defense is well positioned. He was holding the basket, by the way, the Turkish guy. Now from above, it's never easy because these Norwegian goalkeepers are so massive. But now somehow they should do exactly this. They should be more aggressive in the Molde's end. Not stopping the game when they suddenly lose the ball, but to become even more aggressive when you lose it. Now there was a little, I think, some risk that they should. Well read by the. I don't know where he did that pass.
He's got that ball.
Now there's 3 Norwegians against 1 Turkish.
And it falls out.
Falls out, and the Turkey has it still. Who is below? Is there any own guys below?
By the way, EGE, what does EGE mean? It means Aegean.
Aegean. The sea, Aegean Sea.
Yeah.
I've been to Izmir a few times. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I had a motorcycle rental. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Squeezing in, well done by the defender, able to fight back. Now there is another try, still from the same position. Is there going to be a...
I don't know how they saved that.
I don't know. It was well done by the Turkish defenders. I had a motorcycle rental. It was a BMW, one of these big enduros. And I must say that in Izmir, it's very... Even the asphalt is really slippery. If there is even a little rain, it's really slippery. And at that time, I had never actually... I had a moped when I was young, but I had no experience. So suddenly I had this BMW Enduro 1200 cc.
That's big.
A big one, yes, the biggest one. It was nice. So with the 3rd gear or 4th gear, you know, the wheels start to slip with the, you know, giving little gas pedal. So it was an experience. A good fish food, I must say, and good food anyhow. Last night, me and you, we ate at a Turkish restaurant.
Yes. So we didn't make it to Turkey for this round.
No.
But we made it to a
Turkish restaurant. Yeah. And it was great. And now 6 minutes, just about 6 minutes left in the game. Blue free throw, holding the throat, strangling.
Now it's really about EGE wanting to score and not
sure.
letting goals in, but to score.
Yeah.
But to win the game now is pretty much out of the question.
Molde being 6 minutes, it would take a miracle to again. But I hope that they score though. But for the reason that, you know, they play so well, they certainly would have earned it. They had some momentum in the Molde's end, but nothing greatly dangerous. Now he's taking his fin, and luckily it's well done by the referee.
Okay. White player playing without equipment. Blue free throw.
White playing without equipment. That was.
Without equipment.
Oh. It's called against Molde player. Yeah. That is interesting.
I think you should be allowed to finish your motion, right? If your fin gets ripped off as you're about to score, you're allowed to keep going.
I'm not sure, really, because if you don't have a fin, you so easily kick someone really hard.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm in the opinion that maybe this was a good call. Maybe he wasn't holding his fin, which is of course not allowed. But maybe it was just, you know, behind the heel or something like that. He lost his fin and then kept playing, which is of course really dangerous if you don't have a fin in one of your feet.
Oh, Uvestad. Out of bounds.
Bounds.
They didn't call it.
They couldn't quite see it, I think. I don't know why. Now EGE has it. They have 5 minutes.
Hakan Togar, he leaves the ball to his teammate who comes in
Yeah.
along the... He won't have enough air to go all the way. Very good play, though. And Togar went straight up to get air and came back down again.
Mhm. Now that's what it's played to his mask. Yes, it should be free throw for white team. So it's
Attacking equipment.
sorry for the blue
free
team.
throw.
Blue free throw.
Liljevic rolls out. Liljevic is playing in Akkeren in
Mhm.
Oslo.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Are you familiar with the Norwegian league? How many teams they do compete?
I don't know how many teams there are, but I mean I know that they have
Wide free throw roughing.
roughing.
some good clubs, and Molde, Akkeren, Egersund, Boblen. They have, but Akkeren has got a lot of women players on their national team,
Mhm.
so maybe 6 or 7 of them at least.
Number 2, you're too early. 3 seconds.
3-second rule.
Wide free throw.
It's 3 seconds, 2 meters.
Yeah. Björn fakes the pass over to Nyhus, down to the bottom.
Well
This is
done,
the
well
guys who
done.
know each other so
Yes,
well.
Yes.
Oh, they-
excellent save by the. That's not Berkan Mert Surukouglu. Difficult, extremely difficult.
Ekinkoch got the pass down, but they
name.
have no speed left now. But they hold on to the ball, stay to the bottom. Semi Ozer.
Molde has certainly shown the quality that they are a strong team, solid team, extremely dangerous counter-attack team. They have shown it here today. It will be a really interesting game when Beta gets to play against the Molde. And I think both of the teams are waiting. Now they're pushing again. I saw it also on the screen, and
Yeah.
I think it should have been warning. It was so obvious. I don't know if it was fully pushing the goalkeeper, but at least he was taking his balance from he was holding him so that he could stay underwater.
So that the offensive player could stay underwater.
No, the
goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper.
He had to stay down because he was held.
yeah, he was held, but the attacker, he just hold to the goalkeeper so he could stay in.
And he didn't have the ball.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't. So he made a contact, which is of course not allowed.
That was a good example of a pass around the goal. What he handed
Look
the
at
ball
look at
to.
this. Look
Yeah.
at this now. Why this guy Turkish would go? He has to be below. In my opinion, he was in wrong position when he took this vertical position. He should have stayed below. Now, if he's able to pass onto this side, there's this number 8 Mert. For the long time, he was waiting for a pass. Nothing came in. Number 6 again. Well, number 6 is now looking just
Well, that was good that he came out to get the ball. His dive counted.
Mhm.
He did something. You can't just wait by the goal. If the ball doesn't come, you have to come out.
I can see that the other goalkeeper just stays put here, close to the mid pool from the Turkish. I think he should just dive in and take the risk now. Now he has been like 15 seconds on the surface. Now he goes in. Only now he goes in. Number 5 from the Turkish side. Oh, whoa. That was it was a nice pass, but it went to a wrong player. Totally wrong player. So now the goalie with the fully empty lungs had to go in. Luckily they got it stopped there. Holding, wasn't it not? Well, they keep the referees let the game continue, even though there was a little holding on the surface. Less than 2 minutes left in this game. This is the second half of Molde in white against Turkey's EGE University in the blue. Molde is in comfortable 3-goal, 3-0 lead.
No,
but EGE has fought well.
It's unthinkable that they could lose it.
EGE can challenge
They can only get a goal,
any of the rest of the teams in the league. And with some more practice, some more better quality scoring attempts, some more practice for the counter-attacks. So there are little things but decisive things where they have been worse against Molde today. 1 minute left.
Well, this game is soon in the history books as a 3-0 win for Molde.
It's a great thing that the Molde still is changing for more goals. They don't stop. They don't just. They look at that action. Really tough contact. Well played by the Turkish guy. I think both of these teams will be one of the top teams in the league this year, no doubt about it. So EGE, although that they are gonna lose, now last chance for them to do goal. 20 seconds left.
We don't know how they came up with all the money to take part. The Turkish lira has gone down so much in recent years.
Yeah.
Like 40-50%.
Right. So it's difficult times Turkey living now. Of course, that's it, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. It's Molde won 3-0. It's a clear victory. Two counter attacks, one penalty shot.
Maybe you could interview Ulvestad, who's come back.
Well, I don't know him personally. I could interview any of the players.
Or I don't know. Even Birmingham, he's not a very good, doesn't give good interview. He doesn't say much.
I just pick any of them. Do you know if any of the